I got a spare too, but I don't know if it's any good.
K6USY.
Take the stupid headphones off here. I don't know why I had them on my head.
AA6S.
Man, these hearing aids of mine are weird. The gain just came up on them after I took the headphones off. I shouldn't use the headphones with the hearing aids, Mike.
Yeah, I can see that.
It kind of, well, besides that, the new ones are weird. They talk to each other, the left one and the right one. You can tap the left one and you hear it, and it'll come out of the right one. They actually communicate back and forth. Either that I got a hole between my head, maybe, I don't know.
That's possible.
Either one is possible.
What makes you think the choke is bad? Where'd you go?
Hold on, there's CW on there. I don't have my pen.
Did you figure it out, Bill? AA6S, K6USY. Where'd you go, Bill? K6USY.
A6S, WA6AJ. You disappear or what?
No, I'm here. I just moved the antenna around. I heard that CW. And by the time I got my pen, I can't copy anything in my head, but I can write it down. And when I was going over to get a pen, I think the last character I heard was a Y, and that was when I was over there finding a pen. So I don't know if it's local or what. It must have been be that strong. Or it wasn't strong, but I mean, it was there.
It was real weak. I couldn't copy hardly anything, and plus I'm pointing at you.
I got K6U something.
USY?
Yeah, I guess it is. I hear the 6 and the U, and I copied a Y before. Okay. Yep, that's who it is. It's Aaron, but I don't know where he is. Let me move the antenna a little bit in the other direction where I don't know why he's so weak on CW, because he should be super strong unless he's out someplace in the boonies. K6USY, where are you located? Aaron, are you home or are you someplace else? Over. Okay, home. I got the OME. I missed the first part. I got the OME, so I guess you're home. Okay. I don't know why you're so weak. Barely copying you. Can you hear any better there, Mike?
Well, I'm pointed up. No, I'm going to get pointed to the north in a second. Hold on.
Yeah, Roger. Well, you move your antenna around.
Why?
K6USY, I'm pointed getting there. Are you there? Over?
Yeah, I've been here the whole time. But you guys pointed at each other and you couldn't hear me.
That's for sure. You were weak with me.
Yeah, now Bill's got to find me.
Where's Bill?
I'm right here, but I don't hear anything.
You can't hear Aaron? Have you pointed up towards him?
Yeah, as thick as can be. I'm coming back around now. I tried north. That's about where I usually get him the best, is about in your direction. Now I can barely hear him. I don't know what's going on.
Well, Bill, you had me for a second. AA6S K6USY.
Must be some weird inversion layer or something, because Ralph was coming in like gangbusters here.
I'm getting Aaron due north, and he's plenty loud.
Yeah, you're S9 over here.
KM6SRR.
KM6SRR, you're good. Can you hear Aaron? KM6SRR, you hear Aaron, Rob, A6S, over.
Oh, yeah, I hear him pretty good. He's got his little half of a 1296 Easy, and he's pointed between Mike and I, so we're in line with him here, over.
Yeah, okay. I thought he had an omnidirectional on this band, too.
Nope, I got a beam. It's just pointed in the wrong direction, Bill. Do you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now. I'm due north.
Yeah, we got to get the bounce off the mountains. The antenna is pointed northeast, so you got to get that bounce off the Sierras to pick me up. I'm not aimed towards you, and I don't have a way to turn the antenna.
We're gonna have to take a collection and get you a rotor.
Yeah, you got to find me more room on the roof. There's a mast in the way. Even if this thing was on a rotor, it'd hit the next antenna.
Have to get rid of the other antennas.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of things that need to happen, but baby steps.
How about we dig you about a 4 4 by about a 3 by about a 42 inch by 42 inch hole in the ground, about 7 feet deep, and sink some concrete in there.
Yeah, you want to come deal with my hard pan?
Dynamite.
Yeah, we planted a couple trees, and I had to go out there with a crowbar and a hammer to break through the hard pan.
Well, maybe somebody's got some C4. Of course, it might take off the end of your house.
Yeah, I think just go out there with a big giant auger.
Yeah, Mike knows all about that. He's got hard pan and he's had the same augers. Tell him about augers, Michael.
Big auger.
Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, you need to borrow my jackhammer. That works great on the hard pan. I've had one of the guys at work borrow it for me when he was planting some trees, and I used it when I was digging my deep end of my Doughboy swimming pool over.
Roger. Yeah, well, I still think the best option for me here is going to be to do some roof towers. It's going to be too difficult to do something that goes all the way down to the ground and then get coax to it.
Yeah, roger on that. I was saying the jackhammer for your tree planting, over.
Well, I don't plan on planting anything else anytime soon.
Okay, well, be that way, huh?
See, I'll just save myself the trouble and just buy a house with towers.
Well, that'd help.
Yeah, I found a website once, and it was a realtor website, and it only had properties listed with ham radio accoutrements. So if you want to find a house with towers, you can do it.
That's interesting. You'll have to send me the URL for that one, Aaron. KM6SRR.
Well, don't get too many ideas.
Is Ken's place for sale? Well, to the developers, but that's about it. Oh, okay.
Okay, Rob. You ready to write down a website?
A6MYC.
Sure, Aaron, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's Ham Radio Homes. But I'm sure there's a couple other different websites too. But you can Google it. Yeah, there's people that post real estate listings for ham houses. They're kind of interesting. And good evening, Mike. K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
Got you already. Thank you. I've got 727. Good evening, Mike. 432 and 1200. Good evening, Rob and Candy. And who else?
800 AA6S.
Oh, we've got 800 800 Alpha 6 Sugar. Good evening, Bill.
Good evening, yeah. And check in Ralph. Mike and I both already worked him.
I got him. Thank you.
Hey, Bill, which one of you worked him first so I can reference it on our log?
Take your pick. I guess I did. I had to call Mike on the phone.
Okay. Yeah, Ralph was real picky about that. I didn't know that Ken talked to him last night, and he sent me an email today saying, hey, I talked to you guys, talk to Ken. So I had to send a revision of my list out.
That don't sound good.
Ron, W6QUY said he would be here tonight, so you might want to run over that way in a moment or two, Bill.
Yeah, he'd like to be Rob, and I'd like to be in Visalia. I like him to add the other letter in Visalia.
You guys double with Mike. Sorry, go ahead, Mike.
Oh, I just said W6QUI is going to be there tonight, so Bill should turn over that way at some point shortly.
I'll head over right now.
Okay, who am I missing here? K6MYC Bozo Net, 1296. If you think you're missing, yell out. Okay, nobody's missing. Well, we'll go QRZ then. I'm still beaming due south toward LA, and I'll move over toward Atascadero, although we probably won't hear him. You never know, though. K6MYC and the 1296 Bozo Net, all listening for other check-ins, please. Over. You don't have to do that. I was going to say, it sounds like silence, just like when the Pope farts. Not even a snicker or a cricket. Toward Atascadero, K6MYC, QRZ, Atascadero. Also toward Santa Cruz, KW6 Sugar, K6MYC, heads up.
XMYC, KW6S. Yeah, I'm not getting much power out here, but I'm hearing you in good shape.
Yeah, good evening, Tom. You're sounding pretty good over here. I didn't adjust the antenna. I just generally pointed, so you seem to be in good shape. Bill is down working at W6QUI. He'll be up here in a moment or two. I just got here early. Sometimes I have to wake you from your slumber. Over.
Yeah, I've had the station all tore apart and then got it back together and then tore it apart again today and got it sort of back together. And everything seems to be working. I'm trying to be ready for the contest this weekend.
Well, good for you.
I'm assuming you'll be on there with the whole gang?
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and do something we don't normally do, but I wanted to see if we could get the Charlie November 80 guys in here in Redding. So I thought I'd make some calls around 7 o'clock. I've been trying to queue them up to be ready for some calls at 7 o'clock. Then maybe we could get Charlie November 80 in here for some other people. And that's Redding. And then at 7:30 I'll do 1296, then 222 at 8 o'clock, give or take. And 8:30 we'll do 432, over.
Okay, well, I should be around for that. Somewhere in the weekend to try to get together with my little daughter on her birthday. And I don't know when that's going to be yet, so that might figure in there, but I should be in there swinging most of the time.
Yeah, well, if you have to take your daughter or do something with her on Saturday night, we'll try to look for you for a short burst on Sunday sometime.
Yeah, well, I'll do my best, and I should know more by tomorrow night or Thursday night for sure what my schedule's going to be for the weekend.
Yeah, okay. see if there's anybody else wants to say hello to you. Bill should be done. I don't hear them. So maybe he's turned his power way down. Sometimes he runs 10 watts when he works Ron over there in a Tuscadero. Who else wants to talk to Tom here while we're waiting? KW6S and K6MYC standing by for callers for Santa Cruz.
KW6S, KW6S, WA6AAJ. Hello, Tom.
WA6AAJ, KW6S. Yeah, doing pretty good. I haven't heard I didn't move the antenna, so I heard Mike in good shape, and I hear you in pretty good shape as well.
Roger. Yeah, you're not real strong tonight, but not sure if you're totally straight on me, but I can copy you fine. Just want to say hi, and hope everything's going well with you. KW6S, WA6AJ.
Oh, yeah, it's been beautiful weather over here. We got a little rain last night, and maybe a little drizzle first thing this morning, and they're kind of forecasting the same for tomorrow. But still had dinner out on the deck, and that was quite enjoyable. And I think I've got everything pretty well back together for the VHF contest, so hope to work you on it at some point. And we'll see what we can do. WA6AAJ, KW6S.
Roger. Did Mike say that was this weekend?
Yeah, this coming weekend.
Okay, Saturday, right? Take it.
Yeah, it's Saturday. I don't remember if it's 10 or 11 o'clock. It's right before noon, and then it goes until Sunday night.
It starts 11 o'clock our time on Saturday morning, and it goes to 8 o'clock our time on Sunday. We will not have a Sunday night net on 2 meters.
Yeah, I always get confused on the 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. I thought it was 11, but I know sometimes I get messed up with the daylight savings when I do the conversion.
Well, it's always 11. Doesn't matter what savings time we're on.
This is 11 GMT, is it? I will be there with bells on at 11 o'clock trying to route anybody I can. There's a local group here that I think is in range, and they all sit there at a table, maybe 20 of them with their handhelds. So I'm going to try to see what I can harvest out of that group.
Yeah, and I'm going to try and get on at 11 o'clock for the first half hour at least of the contest. I'll try to be here on Saturday at 11 and see who we can stimulate as well. I'll try to have 6 meters and 2 meters and other bands available here. I could go to 1296 for somebody if they had to have me from this shack. I got 2 meters, 1296 and 6 meters in this shack. So we could do that easily from here at 11 o'clock in the morning on Saturday.
Yeah, boy, I've been on FT8 on 6 meters pretty much all week calling CQ, and well, I'm not seeing a thing, and I'm not showing up on the spotting network, so it's going to be pretty dead no matter what, I think.
Well, it'll come alive for the contest. There's a very big station in Georgia. This guy's got a 30,000 square foot ham shack. One of the big guns over there that does a lot of moon bounce and stuff. But a very, very big ham shack, and they're going to be very active. And I told them I would keep an ear out for them on 125. They have the power on the antennas. It's just a matter of whether we can squeeze a little propagation out of it. Over.
Yeah, I'm hoping so, but I look back at the contest last year, and 6 meters was way, way down, well, especially from the June, but it was, I think it was down even from the January. So I'll be in there to do my best.
Yeah, sometimes that September contest can surprise you, though. You may get an opening. Maybe that new comet that's coming in will have something to do with it. Maybe somebody will turn on a switch and give us some E-layer.
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to learn how to do meteor scatter, but from what I understand, that's not real easy to do, and it's certainly not a fast way to build up points in the contest.
Well, it has a favorite time. You should do that between 7 and 9 every morning, over.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I just haven't had a chance. There is a local guy that seems to pop up, and I need to contact him and see if I can get a few pointers from him.
Why don't you swing down a little bit and see if you can give Bill a call? He should be up here by now. You did work AAJ, and he should. Mike, you might tell Bill that we're waiting for him up here.
Okay, yeah, he went up 10, actually. I'll have to swing back towards Ron.
Success,
you doubled with Tom. I didn't hear what Tom said. Why did Bill go somewhere with Rob?
No, Bill went up 10 to talk to Ron, and he's probably still there, too.
So why does he take him off frequency?
He did. He went up 10 kcs on dot 11.
I understand that, but why does he do that?
No, he didn't want to bug you.
He doesn't bug me. I'm not bothered by Bill's puny signal.
I can only relay what I heard.
Anyway, Tom is waiting for him here, but I got to move on to the Bay Area here pretty quick. K6MYC Bozo Net steaming towards Santa Cruz and soon to the Bay Area.
Yeah, very good. I will sit here and I'll move the antenna down. I've got a few odds and ends to work on here, and I'll listen and see if I run across Bill a little later here. Catch you tomorrow night on 2 meters. K6MYC, KW6S.
Okay, very good, Tom. 7-3. We'll see you tomorrow night. KW6 Sugar 610. K6MYC moving up into the Bay Area and calling QRZ Bay Area. Bay Area Bozo Net. Who was it?
W6PQL. KB6WSC.
KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Very loud, Mike. My goodness, you're much louder than PQL, but we hear you both. 775 and 1296. Make a transmission there, Mike, and then maybe you can turn it over to W6PQL. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie 775 K6MYC in the group, over.
K6MYC, KB6WSC. Anything Mike in the group? We had rain here, so that's something new. And it's pretty warm still. It's in the 60s. So, don't know what to say about this weather, but maybe you can get some of it. Back to you, Mike. K6MYC, KB6WSC.
Okay, and Jim, if you're there, pick it up. W6PQL, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, just a quick in and out for me. I'm headed up 10 kilohertz. This bill doesn't have the frequency covered. He probably is going to go up to 120 for that, but it's okay. I'm sure he's not pointed in the direction that we need. But anyway, that's where I'm headed. I'll see you after that. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, right here. Okay, we'll listen for your CW there. 7-3 Jim. W6PQL, KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie. Boy, you're loud tonight, Mike. My goodness, you're loud. How am I doing over there? KB6WFC and the group K6MYC Bozo Net, over. KD6S, okay. Let me come backward for you, Fred. Make another transmission, Fred. KD6S OK, K6MYC, over.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. Yeah, we don't have the greatest.
Well, I think I'm here, Thomas, here there. KW6S, KW6S, AA6S.
I'm still here. Who just called me? Try it again. We've got a little QR Mary from Visalia here. Call me again, please. K6MYC.
K6MYC, AA6S. Down here to see if Tom was here. I'm pointed at Tom, Mike. Mikey, over.
I know, but you're late, so I had to move on. You took too long with Ron. Did you work, Ron?
Oh, yeah, and Mike AJ is working him right now. Yeah, we're up on frequencies, talked to him for a few minutes instead of just hello and goodbye. He likes that. Go ahead.
Well, that's okay, and you can do it on that frequency. But Tom was also standing by for you, waiting for you up here. Let me pick up the other stations that are here, and you can call Tom. Tom was waiting for you to call. I told him that you would be probably up here. So give him another call. I'll stand by for a second. K6MYC. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, Roger. He probably took off before we got tired waiting. KW6S, 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 AA6S. Over.
No, he said he would wait for you.
Oh, if he was on, I'd hear him. It's dead.
Well, it's funny because he said he would wait for you, so he should be here. He's just working on some stuff. Give him an intermittent call every so often. Let me pick up the rest of the guys in the Bay Area here. And you can call on top of me because you won't bother their copy in the Bay Area. So when I'm transmitting, you can call Tom, okay?
Yeah, Roger, Mikey. I'll stand by here and give him a call in a minute or so. KW6S, KW6S, AA6S. Turn your radio on, Tom.
I'll be darned. Well, he'll be here. Just keep calling him when I'm talking. Okay, who was the other station that called in? I heard you, but a lot of local QR Mary here. K6MYC, Bozo Net, beaming the Bay Area, please. Go ahead. I hear you, Fred. I've got you checked in here, but you're very weak tonight, up and down, as you say. Who was the other station that called in from the Bay Area, please? K6MYC, Bozo Net, over. WB6JNN, okay. I have to peek on you, Jim, so you have to give me a little longer time to find you. I'm obviously not pointed right for you. WB6JNN, K6MYC, over.
Okay, you'll probably peek up for both of us if you don't get too radical on this. Way north of me, coming down, probably right in there somewhere. WB6JNN, Willie Baker 6, Juliet, November. That looks like it's about right. WB6JNN.
Yeah, I got you good and strong now. That's very good. I went too far north first. I thought I was already not far north enough for you. Okay, good to hear you. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully you're recovering from the loss of your cat. And you probably heard the story of the rattlesnake on my back porch yesterday. Did you hear that?
Oh, yeah. Well, you live in his country.
Okay, boy, oh boy, it's up and down. You were real strong when you turned it over, and that one was just about marginal. So the band is not stable tonight. Anyway, good evening to you, Jim. Thanks for being there. If you want, tell me what you did today, and we'll look for you tomorrow on 2 meters. WB6JNN for your final, K6MYC, over.
Faucet changed in the kitchen, but that's about it. And there's other people here. And it's close.
Okay. And boy, it went down again. You had one big, beautiful peak, and then it just went into the toilet. That was about Q4. 7-3, Jim. Thank you. Thank you for being there, good or bad. It's always nice to hear you. WB6JNN, K6MYC, QRZ for the Bay Area, over.
KB6BA.
Okay, nice signal, Oliver. KB6BA 900, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. Just doing my bench work to get ready for radio operating. I'll be in Sacramento this weekend at a Railroad History Conference, so I missed the VHF contest. If Jim GNN is available after net or maybe 10 killers up, I have a question for him. K6MIC, KB6PA.
We'll call him right now and organize that.
Are you still on, Jim, WB6GNN, KB6PA? Okay, I'll be there in a minute. Thanks, KB6PA, and back to you, Mike.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Oliver. Enjoy your weekend. Sorry we'll miss you in the contest. We need your big, strong signal on all the bands here, but we'll have to live without it. Enjoy yourself. 73s. We'll catch you tomorrow, perhaps, on 2 meters as well. KB6BA, K6MYC, QRZ, Bay Area, Bay Area, Bay Area. Checking check-ins on the 1296 net. Over. Anybody else in the Bay Area for check-ins here? 1296, K6MYC. All quiet. Okay, so let me go up here to Oakley and see how we're doing. Let's see, Oakley. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC.
K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835. In the middle is Charlie Mike 97DX. High temperature 81. And dinner was, what was dinner? Oh, lamb chops with frog spit, which is the family name, nickname for mint jelly. And broccoli and carrots and, no, spinach and carrots and mushrooms and onions and no other news on the front. We've got a couple of contests this coming weekend. We'll talk about again later in the week. N6RO.
Well, you got the VHF contest this weekend for sure. You got to be there for that one, right?
Yeah, Roger. I'm not so, we haven't decided what mode we're going to operate. If I can get an operator to do tango, then we'll go multi-multi. But normally I just go single off analog.
On what band?
All 5.
Oh, you're talking about VHF now, right?
Yeah, the VHF contest. Also, the North American Sprint is on from 5 to 9 on Saturday, and WD60 is going to operate on site for that one.
Yeah, okay. I plan on being on 2 meters at 7 o'clock looking north, trying to get Reading in here so we can get that Charlie November 80 grid square. 7 o'clock to 7:30, and then at 7:30 I'll do 1296, 8 o'clock 222, 8:30 432. So more or less on that time frame. Over.
Yeah, I'll be there for that for sure, and maybe other times, particularly the first hour or two.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Oh, let's see. We had a nice dinner. I had a very nice steak taco that was so big I couldn't eat it all. Ear of wonderful corn, some slices of very spicy, kind of half fried sweet potato, and what the hell else was there on there? Something else that was delicious. I forgot what it was. Some veggie. Anyway, it was very nice, and enjoyed it. The corn was wonderful, and that was the best part of the meal, although the taco was good as well. So there you are. We'll see you tomorrow on 2 meters, and we'll go from here. WB6 N6RO K6MYC.
Yeah, W6 NYC from NCRO. We'll be here tomorrow night, and I will make your gathering on Saturday night for sure. Still have to work out alternative plans, whether multi or single. See you then. See you tomorrow, N6RO.
Okay, and I'm going to try real hard to get the Reading guys on, at least one of them. I did work on a KD6SW yesterday on 6 meters, very briefly, but we had a weak CW contact with him, over.
Yeah, right. Well, I'll try to be there for that.
Yeah, that'll be good. That's a real rare grid, and that's a tough one to get to. They're the only 2 guys up there that would even get a halfway chance on any band, for that matter. Reading's gotten awful quiet ham radio-wise lately. I don't know why. 7-3 Ken, we'll see you tomorrow. N6RO, K6MYC, looking for anybody else in this direction. Please check in now to the 1296 Bozo Net, over.
99.
99. Nothing heard. Let me go on up further and see if we can hear. This should be close to KJ6KFB, 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 K6MYC, calling and listening. Are you there, Darren? Oh boy, no Darren. KJ6KFB, K6MYC, Darren? Well, let me go up and see if I can hear John then. KR6MR, 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 K6MYC. Are you there, John?
Yes, I am, Mike. Good evening. K6MYC recruit. KR6MR. Goes over 75 points.
Yeah, we got you. It's Q5, but very, very weak. Q5, but very, very weak. But we have your 759, John. Good to hear you. I must have the direction pretty close. I bumped it a little bit, but you weren't on long enough for me to peek on you. Try it again, and we'll also keep an ear out for K6 Whiskey India Sugar. You might keep an ear out for him, and also KE6ILX. You should be able to hear both of those guys if they're in here. KR6MR Meadow Vista, K6MYC, over.
Roger, Roger, Mike. I'll be looking out for K6WIS, K6WIS, E6ILX. E6ILX, if you're there. Mike is looking for you, KR6MR or K6MYC.
And I don't hear anybody there. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, he should be here. K6WIS, I did not hear him on the backscatter path though, so he may not have made it home yet. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, are you here, Paul? K6MYC. I hear you. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, not real strong on the direct path there, but your Q4, Paul, Q4 got your 637 from K6 Whiskey India. Over.
Roger. 4x1.
in and out. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, but at least we made it. Thank you for being there, Paul. Thank you for being there. K6WIS, K6MYC, thanks very much for showing up here. I did not hear you on the bounce path at all, so maybe this is the first attempt you had there. I did not hear you on the bounce path. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for being there. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC, standing by for KE6ILX. Over. KE6ILX, K6MYC. It should be right in here somewhere, KE6ILX. KE6 India Lima X-Ray, K6MYC. Are you there, Jeff? Okay, nothing heard from Jeff. So, Rob, are you back here yet?
Oh, yeah, I've been here all the time.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, Rob, you went down with Bill, but it was Ron. I just didn't hear what he said. Rob and Ron sound like. What time is it?
8:04.
Oh, it's okay. Pretty perfect for any extra propagation we'll get to Nevada. So I'm going to Nevada right now. There's Nevada. And we'll listen for KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7, Uniform, Quebec, London. Over, Daniel. Okay. I hear you. Not real strong, but we got you. KE7UQL 272. Let's see if I can get a peek on you. There was a lot of QSB, and I went right by you on one of the peaks there. So take another transmission, Daniel, and tell me if you think N7 Victor Alpha Zulu. You might stand by for N7 Victor Alpha Zulu to see if he's functional here yet on 1296. KE7UQL, K6MYC, over. Yeah, I missed that. Did you anything? I think it's. I don't think he's set up over there yet. I don't think Eric is set up yet. You can give me a Rogers or negative. Is N7 Victor Alpha Zulu on 1296 here, Daniel, over? I've kind of lost you, Daniel, and I don't hear anything from N7 Victor Alpha Zulu either. So we'll say 73s, Daniel, 73s. Not a very good night north-south for you and I. The other signals east-west are doing quite well. East-west is doing quite well tonight. North-south not so good. Hi. 73, Daniel. I'll take one more standby and see if there's anybody else up there. Maybe Larry wants to try one of these nights. 73, Daniel, 73, KE7UQL, and this is K6MYC, also listing for N7 Whiskey Tango. I'm standing by. K6MYC, KE7UQL, Larry is sending CW. You you say you're hearing CW? Is that what you said? I heard the word CW. I do not hear CW. Let's see if you can figure out who it is. Tell me who's on CW. Over.
Go ahead, WC. Call Mike. Over.
I'm just not hearing anything, Daniel. I heard you stand by. But I heard nothing coming back, and I think you broke back and said you didn't hear anything either. Anyway, we'll try it one more time. The CW station, CW. If you're still copying, try it again. This is K6MYC with N7 Whiskey with KE7UQL. K6MYC and KE7UQL standing by for the next check-in. Go ahead on CW. Oh, I doubled with him. I heard the K at the end. Who was that? Go again. The CW station, give me your call or your Bozo number. Your call or your Bozo number. Over.
Larry, give your call or your number. Go ahead, Larry. Relay for 657.
Yeah, I'm not hearing him now, but the CW was quite good. I heard the K, but he was doubling with me. The CW station, this other station is trying to check in here on 1296. Try again. This is K6MYC and KE7UQL. Standing by. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Larry. Try again.
I heard N7. It might be Eric, but I didn't hear the rest of the call. I thought I heard N7, and I lost it. But then it didn't sound like it was only 2 letters and not 3 letters. What did you hear, Daniel? KE7UQL. Give me a repeat. K6MYC. Over. Yeah, I can't copy. Your audio is so garbled with the conditions. It's very garbled. You've got to keep it very simple. Did you get a call sign? Over.
I believe it's N7 Whiskey Tango.
Oh, Roger. Okay. Very weak from Larry, but that's what I thought I heard too. Okay. We're going to log in Larry. N7 Whiskey Tango. N7WT 657 logged in. Thank you, Daniel. He must be running barefoot. Something's really wrong there with the station. He should be a lot louder, but at least it was good to hear him. Thank you, Larry, if you're copying. N7 Whiskey Tango and KE7UQL, K6MYC. Thank you, Daniel.
K6MYC, KE7UQL. 7373.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Daniel. I mean, sorry. Yeah, you're not strong tonight. You're right on the edge of Q3 to Q4 and sometimes Q5, but right on the edge, and then you mix that with distortion from the path and fading, and it's tough copy. Anyway, thank you very much for the help there. I'm sure that was N7WT. Thank you, Larry. Thank you. N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC. 73, Larry, 73.
73, young Mike, 73. Oh, I got the box up. You're on it. It's 3 by 1, he's N7WT, 73.
Oh, I got you that time. Thanks for the 3 by 1. Thanks for the 3 by 1, Larry. Thank you very much. 73, thanks very much for coming on here. N7 Whiskey Tango, now on sideband with KE7UQL. 73 to both of you, K6MYC. Bye-bye.
KE7UQL, bye-bye. Larry, you all checked in.
73, Daniel. Well, that was good, Larry. I mean, Rob, I didn't think we were going to get him, but we got him.
Yeah, good contact.
It was a struggle, but we made it. I heard N7, and then I didn't get V. I got something else, and it was 2 letters, and I thought, oh, God, could that be Larry? But he was way too weak for Larry. Anyway, who knows? Anyway, we got him. That's the main thing. Okay, I guess we've got everybody. The only one that was missing was N7 KE6ILX. Let me go back and stop at 340 and see if we can catch him. Sometimes he's a little late. I'm going back a little bit for KE6ILX. Here we go. Down to 3. That should be pretty close. I think I got 330 something here.
Okay, Mike. Once one old wise guy told me, very senior sort of guy, that you got to keep trying and it'll pop right back up.
Yeah, well, that's what happened tonight. You just have to keep trying. This 1296 band over the Sierras is very, very inconsistent. Daniel's been consistent. He just isn't the same signal strength every time. Sometimes he gets very strong. There wasn't no up peaks tonight at all on Daniel. He just remained at Q4 or a little less. Okay, KE7, KE6ILX, KE6 India Lima X-ray. Any? Are you there tonight, Jeff? K6MYC, calling and listening. I hear you. Give me a longer call. I'll see if I can find a peak on you. Give me a longer call. Give me about 10 or 15 seconds. Over, over. Jim in there also with 52, so put down 96 and put down 52, Rom.
Roger, KM6SR.
Jeff is very weak tonight. He must have some problem with the 1296. He's got plenty of antenna and I think enough power, but it isn't working right tonight, so he's going to have to look at that. Very, very light tonight, Jeff. You should be a lot stronger on 1296. You should be much better on 1296 here. And I'm not sure where I'm pointed for you exactly, but I think it's about here somewhere. I think I'm in the right area here. 3. Well, maybe I'm not right. Maybe it's over here. This would be awful close. 340 something. 339, 340. KE6ILX for one more confirmation. K6MYC standing by. Go ahead, Jeff. Yeah, I hear you come back every time. Okay, well, we've got you, but it ain't working. It ain't working right. I don't think it's all conditions tonight. So something's not quite right on 1296. Maybe over the next week or so, or maybe before the weekend, you can have a look at that. Hi. On the other hand, maybe you're not going to do 1296 from the vehicle. 7373. We'll look for you tomorrow. We'll look for you tomorrow on 2 meters, Jeff. KE6ILX, K6MYC. Okay. Well, we got him, but boy, it was marginal. I did hear it enough to be sure it was him, Rob, over.
Yep, roger, roger. We missed Darren. I wonder if he's back.
Well, let's go back and see if we can get Darren. Darren, KJ6KFB. I have a feeling he told me he wasn't necessarily going to be on 1296 tonight, so I'm not surprised that he is not there. I think we were only planning on working John tonight. KJ6KFB, if you're there, Darren. K6MYC, calling and listening, over. Rob, I'm just not hearing a trace. I don't think he's there tonight. He said something about that, and I just don't remember exactly, but I got the feeling he wasn't going to be here tonight.
Okay. Does Russ down there in Latrobe, does he have 1296?
Who's in Latrobe?
Russ, 410.
No, he does not have, or 432 yet. He's got them, but he just can't get it going on the roof. So what have we got for a count? It looks like it's 25, 26.
I've got 22 right now.
22, okay, well, I'll take 22. All right, well, if your 22 is light, I'll have Judy take a picture of this and send you my log, over.
Okay, I think I've been here since the beginning and have everybody.
I hear another voice underneath you, or do you have your stream on?
Nope, not me.
Okay, I'm hearing another voice. Who's the other voice in there? Try it again. K6MYC, Bozo Net, over. Who's the other station? Try another check-in, please. Try another check-in. Give me your call. Give me your call or your number. K6MYC, over. Oh boy, I can hear you, but I just can't get anything out of it. I heard you come back. I heard you come back, so I know you're in there, but I just don't know who it is. It doesn't sound like KJ6KFB, so I don't have a clue as to who it is. If you can get us any other information, try again. We'll listen a couple of more times before we give up here. QRZ again, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, over. I hear him come back every time, Rob, but he only lasted about 3 seconds that time. I'm going to wear my rotor out searching here. Let's try one more time. I'm back to KJ6KFB's heading here. Try one more time, one more time, one more time. We'll hope for a big up fade. K6MYC, Bozo Net. Go ahead, go ahead. heard him come back again. Rob, but he just doesn't stay long enough. I hear about 3 or 4 words, or what would appear to be words or nothing I can read. So I wish I knew who that was. Boy, I have a feeling we're missing a new check-in there. Somebody's trying to get going for the contest. A little more work to do, but maybe if we had Ken in here. Ken and 6RO, by any chance, are you still on the frequency? K6MYC. I guess not. And Ken might be able to hear him from up that way. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I went to the Bay Area, too, while I was looking, Rob, and I did not hear the signal. It just went away once I left Sacramento. It could be K9 Whiskey Alpha Zulu, like we had him in here the other night, but I don't know.
How about John up there, same heading as Ken? Does he have 1296?
John, who is that?
Well, he's sort of up there by Ken, Modesto area, I think.
Oh, KB6 Whiskey Victor Lima. No, I don't think he has 1296. That's John there, KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima in Modesto. Let me go back to the Bay Area here. I thought we had Gary. Wasn't Gary somewhere right about in here? I thought Gary, WB6WNI had 1296, but maybe I'm mistaken. I know he's got 6 meters. Maybe it's 432. I guess he does not have 1296. Anyway, I'm back to the Bay Area, looking for check-ins. Light checks are missed in the Bay Area. K6MYC Bozo Net. Over. Gosh, I wish we had Ed in here tonight. Ed, sometimes with his high location in Los Gatos, can hear those guys from up that way if he turns that way, but who knows? Ed's inconsistent here. I don't know why that is exactly. Must be just doing other things. All right, I think we're done, Rob. I'm tired. Get out of here, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Hey, Mike, I've got 22, so I'll send the list off, or do I want to wait for you to send a copy of Judy's list?
Yeah, let me take it in and let Judy count, and she'll give you a text real quick, like if it's different, and text and then a photograph.
Okay, sounds good. K6MYC, KM6SR, 73.
Yeah, did you see a picture of the snake?
No, I didn't. I need to send you a picture of my snake, too. I got a good one when I had him in the bucket. I was taking a picture of his rattles, and he had his tongue sticking out.
Oh, boy. Okay. Yeah, why don't you send that, and that'll remind Judy to send one back to you, over.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, I'll go in, and you should get a response within 10 minutes here.
Okay, I'll wait that long. That's not a problem. We didn't hear John K6MI tonight or Dave K6ZBG. I'm not sure if Mark K6MTS has 1296.
Yeah, I don't think he does, but you're right. We did not hear Dave K6VBG. That's a shame. And John, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's Tuesday night. He should be free. I don't know where John is tonight. K6 Mexico, Italy. John, where are you? And we didn't hear Kerry either. Kerry has 1296 here. So we're missing quite a few people here. KC5DTU, where are you guys?
John's probably packing.
Oh, John's packing. Okay. Pretty early to pack. I would be packing Saturday morning.
Doesn't have a lot of services, so you got to make sure you bring everything with you. When I was down there in June, I had to bring him a toothbrush because he forgot one.
funny you said toothbrush. That's exactly what I was thinking. He could get by with a lot of things with missing, but you got to have your toothbrush. Over.
Yeah, I gave him a hard time, and I asked him if he wanted the pink one, because I went into my drawer and had a blue one and a pink one, and I almost brought him a pink toothbrush just to be funny.
I don't think it makes any difference to your teeth, does it?
Yeah, probably not.
So, Aaron, you're going to steal one of your toothbrushes from one of your daughters?
No, it was, he bought a multi-pack from Costco that had a bunch of different colors in it and just happened to have a pink one in the drawer. My wife and I use an electric, so we don't use the manual toothbrushes. We just happen to have a couple of them.
Yeah, I always get those word ones when I go for a dentist checkup.
Yeah, the ones that are chartreuse, you mean?
Well, all different colors, and they, for some reason, think that you got to have as soft as one as you can. I can barely even feel it on my gums.
Yeah, I don't know. I never use those. I try to tell them that, no, I don't want your toothbrush. I have two electric toothbrushes, and the Colgate tube lasts about 3 squeezes and you're done, so hardly worth the effort. And I don't go on trips anymore. I used to like that for trips, but not anymore. All right, guys, 7-3, good evening. This is K6MYC, Delta Mike 07, Delta Bravo, Bozo 47, signing off the 1296 stream and the net for tonight. K6MYC will be clear. Closing. Bye-bye.
711, K6MI.
23. Thank you, John. We wondered where you were.
Having dinner with YL.
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, well, we got you. You brought us up to 23 anyway. Thank you.
Thank you. I was down at the factory today trying to get another Boca element for the 6M7. They didn't seem to have any more. They said, oh, they must have given them all back to you or something.
Well, we can always make them, but it's just a 3H tube, right?
The 6M7 is the quarter-inch with the 3H tube at the center, and they said they could make them, but it would take 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, we're buried right now. I'll tell you what, John, if you don't mind, you could come up here. I probably have 20 or 30 of those.
Yeah, I know. You sent them down to the factory, and I bought a bunch of them, and I guess they sent them back to you.
Well, I don't know what I got, now that you mention it. But let's do this. Are you in it? Well, you want to have it for the contest weekend?
At this point, it's just going to be a 6M6.
Yeah, okay. So you just need one element?
Yeah, the Director 5, the furthest out one, is the one that's most broken. And I fixed it, and then it broke again, and if I leave that one off, then I have a 6M6.
Okay, well, make it a 6M6. It probably won't make a hell of a lot of difference anyway, unless you want to make a trip up here. I have no other way. I don't know if Matt's even going in tomorrow. And these are half elements. They go together with a aluminum block. Is that how they're built?
Yeah, I got the aluminum block. And, yeah, half elements. Yeah, I could manufacture just something, but nah. Oh, well, Robert said nope.
I have a flashlight and a light in the hallway. I can see it. If you want to just stand by here a second, I'll go look and see if I have any. And if Matt's going in tomorrow, I'll send it with him. I have a feeling he is going to the plant. He's been home Monday, Tuesday with a cold and plenty of work, but he probably will go in tomorrow. Over.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, tomorrow's my loaded up day, and Thursday morning I'm gone.
Yep, I got you. Well, let me go take a look. You chat with Rob and Aaron a minute, and I'll be back. Over.
Okay. Yeah, and as Robert says, you know, it might goof up ever so slightly. Well, everything I do goofs up the thing ever so slightly. Leaving off Director 5, that's probably the least objectionable thing that I could do.
Hi, John. Yeah, you're just in the nick of time. I was telling him you were probably off packing or scheming or doing something.
Yeah, all the above. Yeah, I'm working away. Just had dinner with the YL and got back in here.
Very good. Yeah, I'll be around this weekend on the bands I got available here. I don't think I'd be able to get you on 900 with the handheld.
More's the pity, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, Mike has he's got a 900 meg transverter that he had sitting on the shelf that we still got to figure out how to get it down my direction. But so I might have something better on 900 eventually.
All right, yeah, 902 and 902.1, whatever it is. Right, I'll have that up there, but mostly everything I'll make 927.5. There's one local on there every year, plus Andy and Tom. I'll talk to them, but that's right in my own grid square, so it's one multiplier. We do what we can.
Yeah, this one you just need the multipliers. At least there's no distance component involved. So yeah, working people right next to you is still worth as much as somebody that's 10 miles away.
Right. Well, the rover's going to all the Mojave grid squares. That does help.
Yeah, I can't do that every time.
I know, but it sure is wonderful.
Well, as I said, next year I might shoot to go out there for the 222 and up contest because I think we could blow that wide open.
Right. Yeah, that's a good one because there's very little population. I was hoping even one of my guys would go down there. And maybe we can get them trained up if you're going to go.
Well, with that one having a distance component, I've done I need to look at it a little bit more, but I want to see if I could find a place all the way out at like Barstow where I would still have direct line of sight back to Double Mountain. I think it's possible, to see how far away across the desert can I get and then work you on all those bands. Yeah, that'd be great for that contest, but we'll we have time to scheme on that one.
Right, then I'd have to actually put up a beam, vertically polarized beam, to point out to the desert instead of just a mag mount.
Well, you'd need to bring antennas for all the other stuff more than the PCB antennas.
Yeah, that too. Well, I've got that on the big rover box. I just have to mount that up on the container and hope that the wind isn't too much.
Even if you temporarily mounted it on the 905 or something, to have a couple portable masts out there, I'm just pointed out towards the desert, I'm sure we'd be able to make something work. So, but that's also assuming that the equipment that's sitting over at Marcus's house will still be available. I'm still not quite sure what he wants to do with that equipment.
Yeah, I sent him an email and he said he'd let me know. He hadn't decided yet. If he does want to sell it, I'll make sure and get it.
Yeah, definitely keep that stuff local.
Yep. Yeah, quick and easy, good way to do it.
KM6 SRR.
Thing is the
hey, Rob.
Yeah, I heard Marcus asking the other day if he sold it, whether he could keep some of the antennas. So I'm not sure what he's got in mind about that. The only ones he would be worthwhile keeping would be the 2 meter, the 432 and 1296 antennas, I think.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't really need those.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think I told him that you had all the antennas you needed, so it probably wouldn't matter to you if he didn't want to part with those.
Right. Okay. I'll be in touch.
That way maybe you get it for a little better price, too.
Okay.
Antennas would be a good setup for Marquez, too, because they're not very big.
I'm back, John. I've got everything but. But what you could do, and I would suggest you do this is the easiest way to solve the problem. If you don't mind, go to the plant and buy a 10-foot stick. Buy 10 foot of 3/8 from them. See if they'll give you a piece or two pieces long enough to equate to the length you have of the tapered one. And it will be just a hair shorter, but you could make it the same length as the other one if you wanted to do that. So just make it all out of 3/8, John, over.
And drill out the cradle a little bit.
I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. At the very center, boom to cradle, boom to element. It is split. I could actually drill that out and just mount 3/8 all the way through and not have a split element anymore.
Well, I'm not following you. The blocks that you have are made to be, they're made to have about 3/4 of an inch of the material on either side and a gap of 1 inch or so in the middle. So you'd be better off to just cut and use the block you have and cut the 3/8 pieces to something in the neighborhood of, I'm guessing, 55 to 60 inches. It wouldn't be more than 60. That's way too long. So that's why I say a 10-foot length, and you could cut it in half or cut them in two pieces in the right length that you need. And if nothing else, make them a 1/4 inch shorter, and that would probably be you'd be in good shape. Over.
Okay, that's information, yeah. So if I'm using a larger diameter element, I need to shorten it by some amount.
Yeah, my gut says about 1/4 of an inch. Could be a little bit more, but if it's a little too long, it won't bother you. Anyway, it won't hurt much, and it'll still give you the gain you want. So I would say make it 1/4 inch shorter than the pieces that you're missing that the book says you should have. Make it 1/4 inch shorter, and you can also give you a couple of insert 3/4 inch pieces. They're about 6 to 8 inches long that have a hole already drilled in one end, and that's your sleeve for the butt. Over.
Right. Yeah, we could fix that element. I was thinking about that.
And that's what we do. We make the current ones are made that way. That's the way the current element is made. It's 3/8 all the way, and doesn't have the rod in there. It's a little lighter, but you do need to have the insert where it comes out of the block because there's a stress riser there, and they eventually will crack off. So we give you a 6-inch or an 8-inch piece of 1/4 inch rod that's already drilled. You just stick it in there, and when you have drilled your hole a 1/2 inch from the end, or it'll drop right through. Over.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I can see that working. And your information is the piece of the puzzle that Robert wasn't able to interpolate 1/4 inch, you say, and we're done.
Yeah. If Scott was there, he could probably run it in the computer for you. It wouldn't be hard to run. All you have to do is put the piece in there and then hit C. In other words, don't change anything on the YOC program, and it'll give you the new length. But he may not be available to do that for you. But my guess is he'll be awful close with a 1/4 inch. It won't be anything less than a 1/4 inch. It's maybe a little more than a 1/4 inch to be perfect, but that's close enough. Over.
Excellent. Yeah. Right. Both Lee and Robert said they're booked up for 2 weeks, and they were very polite and nice, but they had stuff to do.
Yeah, well, they can sell you the aluminum. No, they don't have to do anything to that. Don't have them cut it. Just buy a piece, and if you want to have them cut it in half so you can get it in the car, that would be fine. But buy a 10-foot length, and then you can trim it to length once you get it home and drill one end with the butts, and then have them give you a couple of the 1/4 inch inner sleeve pieces, and you're off and running. Over.
Right. Okay. Great idea. And that's the information I kind of needed.
Okay.
Sir?
Yeah, Rob.
Yeah, John, I've got both 3/8 OD tube and 1/4 inch tube and 1/4 inch solid. If you need to borrow some of that and just replace it later, you're welcome to do that.
3/8 is, what we're looking at. But it's either do it tomorrow or I wait and do it later.
Well, I've got some of the pieces here, so it's up to you, I guess.
Well, the problem is they are crimped together. The 1/4 inch rod that comes out of the normal piece only goes in 3 inches. It's got a double crimp where it goes into the 3/8, and the 3/8 piece is 18 inches long. Over.
Okay.
Right. But if I do the whole element in 3/8, I just have to make it mount on the mounting block.
It won't mount any different. You've got a 3/8 butt anyway on the original one. It was a 3/8 butt, so the 3/8 all the way doesn't change anything. I'm just telling you to slip in the 1/4 inch sleeve to stiffen that area there where it goes into the block. Over.
Right. Okay. That's all I need, and thank you very much. I will either make it work tomorrow or I'll eventually make it work anyways.
Oh yeah, it'll work. And worst case, I could have modeled it for you immediately. It's a real easy change in the computer to do this. You just put in the new length and you hit C on the keyboard, and it re-optimizes back with a compensated element for that piece that's 3/8 all the way out. So it would take 5 minutes or less in the computer to give you the absolute right number, but I wouldn't worry about it. I think my guesstimate's pretty close. Over.
I'll go with that. Absolutely.
All righty. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Good evening. I would have the pieces brought into you, but I got all kinds of random. They're way too long, and some of the 3/8 pieces are way too long. I don't have anything that's even close to being right. So yeah, I hate to push it to the plant. You got to go there anyway to pick it up. And I'd give you mine if I could have found anything that was close, that was a pair of something that was close, I would have dragged them out. But there's just nothing. Everything is too long, and it's got brackets in it, and some of the center insulators are still on it, and all kinds of weird stuff. So I got a bunch of hodgepodge out there. Over.
Right, that's wonderful. I love hodgepodges. Okay, no, I'm really, I've got it in mind. I think I can figure it out.
Oh yeah, nothing to it. Just look at your existing pieces and drill the hole, I think, a 1/2 inch from the end of the 3/8, and that's your mounting hole. And the piece of a 1/4 inch rod that goes in there's already got a hole in it, and just slip that in and till the holes match up and bolt her down. You're done.
Right, yeah, it'll be good.
Alrighty. See you later, John. Good luck with it. If you have any questions, or if anybody at the plant has any questions, just call me at the time that you're there, and we'll get it sorted out in 30 seconds. Over.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, they were pretty busy, and they were very polite, but I know they were on to other things.
Yeah, well, they can go drag a piece of. We get it in 12-foot lengths, I think, and they can just go. Somebody can cut a 10-foot section for you, or cut you 2 5s, and you're off and running. 2 pieces 5 foot long each, and then you can trim them to length when you get home.
Right. Okay. Very good.
Ready. See you later.
Thanks much. K6MI.
Roger. Good night, Rob. Good night, Aaron. And good night, John. K6MYC going out of the barn. Bye-bye.
No, make him pick up the 10-footer so he has to strap it to the roof of the car.
No problem.
Good night, Mike. K6USY.
Good night, Eric.
Good night, guys. K6MI, K6USY, and K6MYC. 73 is KM6SR going QRT.
Yeah, John, you can just drive down the street with your hand out the window holding onto the rod.
Yeah, I can handle 10, 12 feet.